Welcome to the Milan Area Chamber of Commerce featured Business of the Month, where this month we're featuring MoldPro. My name is Dave Baldwin.
I'm Matt Less.
I'm John Dubois.
Rebecca Dubois.
MoldPro has been serving the Milan area and much larger, from pretty much all of Michigan into Northwest Ohio since 2011. Can you tell us how the company got started and what inspired you to focus on mold remediation and environmental cleanup?
So we used to work on foreclosed homes, like in the 2007 to 2009 timeframe. It didn't take long to figure out that most of the foreclosed homes had mold in them. We had one realtor out of Ann Arbor who sent us a lot of work, and she was not happy with the other mold options in the area. So she asked me to get mold certified. I went and got mold certified. I didn't really know what I was doing. We started off using chemicals like everybody else does. Didn't take long to figure out that the chemicals that are used to allegedly get rid of or kill mold are horribly toxic. So I started looking for ways to get out of the chemical mold business and move into a less chemical or no chemical company. So we left the chemical mold business now, I think probably 12, 13 years ago, and have been chemical free ever since to remediate mold, which leaves us as just about the only one in the country that will get rid of mold without using chemicals.
Let's go into that. What does that mean to be to be chemical free?
So we do not use any chemicals to get rid of mold, to kill mold, to try to cover up, or some people will call encapsulate mold. We don't use any chemicals for any of that at all. We do a lot of dry ice blasting. We do a lot of mechanical removing. We do a lot of drywall removal. Anything like that we basically use. We don't use any chemicals at all. And so if something is in a home that has to stay, like the roof deck or framing or floor joist that has to stay but be clean, then we use dry ice blasting or sometimes sanding if it's a small area to get rid of mold. So no chemicals. We literally wipe and clean with a solution that also contains no chemicals.
What other services do you offer?
We offer mold inspections for folks that just maybe want peace of mind of knowing they don't have any mold and they can move on and sleep better at night. Those inspections can involve people that have already found mold. And so just inspections, and let's fingers crossed they don't have any, actually. We offer mold consultations. We can do that via FaceTime or video, Zoom, things like that. So we actually can consult, quite frankly, anywhere across the country. So a lot of consulting is done. That's primarily John. He's got extensive knowledge in buildings and in mold. And then we offer 6 different levels of mold testing as well. Mold testing is going to be a deeper dive, more than just the visual inspection. So just like when you go to a doctor, you have your time with them, and then potentially they might run some tests. And so it's the same thing with your home concerning mold. And so we offer just about every type of testing for mold that you can even find. And so we offer testing as well, and then the full-blown remediation if necessary. And so really anything beginning to end, from an inspection all the way to making sure that there's no mold in your home. Those are all the services that MoldPro offers.
Do you primarily serve homeowners or commercial businesses?
I would say we're about 95% residential. We're dealing a lot more with residential homes, but we do get occasional businesses and commercial buildings where they've had issues.
Give me some preventative tips for homeowners or business owners.
So one of the best ways is always to control or manage moisture. So mold needs at least 50% relative humidity in order to grow. So in a basement situation, that would mean a dehumidifier. Dehumidifiers as a rough rule of thumb, should be set for 40% relative humidity. If possible, have the dehumidifier drain into a sump pump crock or a floor drain in the basement. And then the time frame on that would normally be running roughly from about St. Patrick's Day to about Thanksgiving. Outside of that, normally your forced air furnace will do a pretty good job of taking the moisture out. Air conditioning, as Corey mentioned earlier, air conditioning, central air will also help to take moisture out as well too. But controlling moisture, and then beyond controlling moisture or humidity in this instance, which would just be airborne moisture, beyond that, it's a very good idea to also make sure that your downspouts are all getting water and eaves troughs are getting water away from the foundation of a building. Grading should always be addressed to make sure water is running away from the building as opposed to towards the building. Plumbing leaks and roof leaks should always be addressed as quickly as they possibly can to make sure there's not water sitting somewhere in the home. Basically, managing water and moisture really becomes the key to keeping a building not growing mold.
Attic ventilation is a big factor.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, very good
as well.
Sounds like you guys are hiring. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What positions are you hiring for right now?
Right now we're hiring for 2 mold technicians. Those would be two individuals that would help us with the remediation services that we offer. And so they would be reporting actually directly to Corey, who is our project supervisor. And so we are actively looking as we speak to join our family-owned business. So we have a really good culture here. We care very much for those that work with us and for us. And so we are looking to add 2 more right now as we are continuously growing. That is for sure. So
What kind of experience do they need?
we can certainly teach them the remediation aspect of what we do. If they have any background working with their hands, any background working in buildings, that is an absolute plus for sure.
Right.
If they worked with crews in the past, really that's a big thing that we look for is just some experience in construction would be great. Some experience potentially in an industry similar to ours would be nice. But especially those that don't mind some hard work. This isn't a glamorous service that we offer, but it's necessary. It's very necessary. But just those that don't mind hard work, working with their hands, getting out in the field, and working with a team.
How can people find out more about MoldPro?
They can contact us a few different ways. We have an office here right on Main Street in Milan, and they can call us at 734-439-8800. They can go to our website, find out a lot more about us that way, and that is MoldProLLC.com. Or they can shoot us an email at peaceofmind@MoldProLLC.com.
And thank you for watching the Milan Area Chamber of Commerce featured Business of the Month featuring MoldPro.